Joel, so welcome.
Thank you.
To start off today, we're going to focus a little bit on your full swing. Okay,
Okay.
we'll work on the short swing another day, or your short game, putting, chipping, things like that. Another day, we can focus on some things that you seem to be struggling with.
Okay.
But today, we're going to focus more on the full swing. Before we get started, how long ago did you start playing golf?
I started playing on September 2023. So I would say almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
Year and a half.
Yeah, and I knew you when you first started, and I know you started off struggling, but you've gotten a lot better in 2 years. You've made some progression in 2 years. Are there, so in the past, your history, I know you and I have talked about some sports you played. What are some sports you've played in the past?
I used to play a lot of baseball, soccer a little bit, but I would say most of that was baseball.
Awesome. So is there anything do you use some of that in your golf swing?
Well, I would say, of course, the ability to swing hard.
Yeah.
But that's also an issue, especially in golf. You want to make sure that the contact is clean, probably not as fast as you will do in baseball. So
Yeah.
I've been trying to control my pace and the early extension, on my swing.
Sure. All right. So I think there's definitely some things we can take from your baseball swing, your baseball pass, to use in your golf swing. But then there's also things that we just want to make it dial in a little bit more. Okay. Right now, what is your average score that you're having when you play?
I would say 85. I'm shooting on the 80s, low 80s, but sometimes when you're not on your best, I will hit closer to 90.
Okay. Perfect. So somewhere
85.
between 85 to 90, more average.
Yeah.
But you have good rounds too that seem to be down in the lower 80s, right?
Yeah. Especially the last 2 weeks, I've been playing very, very well. So last two scores were 84 and 81. So,
oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. It's really good.
Yeah.
Especially for a year and a half of playing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I definitely feel good about it.
Perfect. So let's talk about your movements, your body a little bit. I just want to make sure before I go into the lesson that I'm not having you do any movements that are gonna kind of aggravate old injuries or anything like that. Are there any old injuries that you have, shoulders, elbows, knees,
no,
that would come into play to impede anything?
Not at all.
No.
I feel great, and I've been physically great since day one. So I hopefully it's gonna be like that forever. So.
Perfect. Okay, last question. So I know you and I we've talked a little bit about the struggles that you have, but there's one specific miss that you have with your driver. So when you miss your driver, what's happening with that?
Definitely. At the beginning, I used to slice every single ball. As of right now, I'm able to control, so it is not as specific a slice, but I will say I'm always cutting the ball. Like
Always
it's just
cutting.
yeah. So I would love to have ability to hit it straight whenever I want, or a draw in case I need it, which is something that is not in my abilities right now.
Okay. So what we're gonna do today is I'll take a couple videos and
Okay.
we'll take a look at your driver,
Okay.
and using the Rapsodo that we have, the launch monitor.
Okay.
We'll start off looking at about 5 shots.
Okay.
And with those 5 shots, we'll kind of look at the tendencies of where you're missing and where your misses tend to go. Okay. And just based on the history, it's probably going to go right a little bit. Okay. We'll do some drills. We're going to help you kind of fix out that club path and the club face, and hopefully get some drills that it's going to teach you to hopefully just hit the ball straighter at times, but also hit a draw. And I want to help you understand why the ball is slicing versus when it's going straight or when you're drawing it.
Sounds good.
Sound good?